Like I said, spring spans from her rebirth to about the start of her teenage years. In my Swedish experience, spring is pretty rainy, so that's the primary direction I took her design in. I just really wanted to draw a kid in a vintage little raincoat looking thing with welly boots. I then ended up fantasying the design a little bit, but I was very much enamored with my original concept. I really wanted to give her a little flower hat, but I eventually decided that everything that's nature-based should remain its actual size. Instead of the flower hat, I gave her a little bonnet. Equally adorable. This bonnet, I decided, should be made out of snow and frost. Firstly, it's pretty common for it to snow at times during essentially the entirety of spring in Sweden, so I wanted her design to show some lingering snow. But I also wanted it to be a reference back to her rebirth. I decided that winter should die by slowly turning into ice and snow. Spring would already be brewing inside of winter at that point, and after winter has turned to ice, spring would warm up and start melting the remaining form of the past winter, which would eventually allow spring to escape and be reborn, essentially hatching out of winter's frozen corpse. Because this happens at the very end of winter, spring is born wearing a little baby dress made out of frost. She keeps her bonnet until she grows out of it. As for the rest of her outfit, like I said, I really wanted her to have some yellow welly boots. I decided to make them into honeycomb. It only felt right. I made her coat into one made of grass, with budding spring flowers growing out of it. The dress she wears is made of cherry blossoms, as that's very much iconic to spring, even here. Then I just put some more spring flowers on her hat, including forget-me-nots, my personal favorite. I wanted to make her pigtails look either like tulips or leaf buds, and settled for the buds. I also, of course, speckled her with pollen, giving her some yellow freckles.